Putin is reportedly turning Kim Jong-un's troops into a new drone force for the Ukraine war, with North Korean operators now being deployed alongside Russian units. Around 400 North Korean drone operators are reportedly among thousands of troops sent to Russia, raising alarm in Kyiv over a possible new battlefield role for Pyongyang's forces. Russia could now be teaching North Korean personnel the battlefield secrets of drone warfare, including reconnaissance, strike coordination and operations from Russian territory. The Moscow-Pyongyang military alliance is evolving into a wider drone technology threat, as North Korean operators gain experience that could later reshape Pyongyang's tactics against the West. North Korea has reportedly sent a specialized contingent of drone operators to Russia, according to Military Watch magazine. Among the 8,500 North Korean troops reportedly deployed to Russia, around 400 are said to be trained drone operators. The latest North Korean contingent also reportedly includes 1,000 engineers and sappers operating in Russia's Kursk region. These drone teams could carry out reconnaissance and strike missions against Ukrainian targets from Russian territory. This would allow North Korean personnel to take part in combat operations without crossing directly into Ukraine. North Korean forces could gain first-hand experience of drone-centric modern warfare through their reported deployment alongside Russian troops. Lessons from the Ukraine war may help Pyongyang refine its own drone warfare doctrine, tactics and battlefield planning. North Korea has already reportedly helped Russia expand drone production as military cooperation between the two countries deepens. Around 25,000 North Korean workers were reportedly sent to Russia's Alabuga drone complex in June 2025 to support expanded production. The arrangement is expected to strengthen the growing military partnership between Russia and North Korea. North Korean drone operators could eventually return home carrying hard-won battlefield experience from Russia's war against Ukraine. That experience could shape Pyongyang's future drone, electronic warfare and long-range strike tactics. Ukrainian intelligence reported that Russia had received North Korean KN-30 ballistic missiles, marking a potential expansion of Pyongyang's military support for Moscow. The reported delivery came as Pyongyang expanded its military support for Russia, including missiles, personnel, and other battlefield capabilities, according to Military Watch. Around 90 North Korean military personnel were reportedly deployed to Russia's Voronezh Oblast as part of the expanding military cooperation. Ukrainian intelligence said the personnel could operate up to 6 KN-30 launchers in Russia, potentially adding another strike capability to Moscow's arsenal. The KN-30 could give Russia a new option for striking heavily fortified frontline targets, depending on the missile's actual configuration and deployment. Ukrainian intelligence also reported a larger North Korean drone presence in Russia's Kursk region as Pyongyang expanded its battlefield support. Around 400 North Korean drone operators were reportedly among those deployed to Russia, according to CNN, potentially strengthening Russian drone operations. Ukrainian intelligence said the wider contingent also included about 1,000 engineers and sappers who could provide technical and battlefield support. Kyiv said the North Korean troops were expected to support Russian positions from the rear, potentially freeing Russian forces for frontline operations. Ukrainian intelligence said Pyongyang had already supplied at least 150 KN-23 and KN-24 missiles to Russia, adding to concerns over North Korean weapons transfers. North Korea could gain a significant military edge over South Korea by 2028 or 2029, according to a new assessment by the Solid Info think tank. The report said Pyeongchang's rapidly expanding military capabilities are being strengthened by its growing strategic ties with both Russia and China. According to the think tank, fast-growing domestic arms production combined with foreign technology transfers could fundamentally transform North Korea's military capabilities. North Korea is reportedly building a major advantage in drones, massed artillery, tactical missile systems, and electronic warfare capabilities for future conflicts. Pyongyang has reportedly incorporated key operational lessons from the Russia-Ukraine war into the frontline training of its armed forces. More than 12,000 North Korean troops have reportedly received training in drone reconnaissance, artillery fire correction, and electronic warfare techniques. Military planners say the Korean People's Army is adapting rapidly to modern battlefield conditions by integrating new technologies and combat doctrines. North Korea has significantly expanded dedicated drone production and testing infrastructure across multiple military and industrial facilities throughout the country. A major unmanned aerial vehicle complex now reportedly includes research institutes, assembly plants, and flight testing infrastructure to support future production. Satellite imagery reportedly shows newly constructed drone assembly buildings designed to sharply increase North Korea's unmanned aircraft manufacturing capacity. Pyongyang is preparing to mass-produce strike drones and loitering munitions as part of its long-term military modernization strategy. North Korea is also developing unmanned ground vehicles as part of an expanding next-generation warfare program focused on autonomous combat systems. The report says Pyongyang is exploring ways to integrate low-yield nuclear warheads onto unmanned combat platforms for future military operations. Analysts warn such capabilities could pose a growing challenge to South Korea's long-established military defenses and regional deterrence posture. Russia is reportedly providing North Korea with valuable battlefield experience, troop training, and operational expertise drawn from recent combat operations. China is widely believed to be supplying critical electronics, optical components, engines, and manufacturing equipment that support North Korea's defense industry. The report says Beijing's commercial supply chains are now playing an important role in supporting North Korea's expanding drone manufacturing sector. A new Russia-North Korea transport corridor could further strengthen long-term military logistics and improve the movement of equipment and supplies. Meanwhile, South Korea continues investing heavily in tanks and armored vehicles despite the growing threat posed by rapidly evolving drone warfare. Defense experts warn that even advanced armored platforms are becoming increasingly vulnerable on battlefields saturated with drones and precision-guided weapons. The report concludes that the regional military balance could shift significantly over the coming years if these current trends continue unchecked. On August 6, North Korea reportedly launched a ballistic missile toward the East Sea, reigniting fresh tensions across the region. This launch marked North Korea's first confirmed ballistic missile test in over 40 days, breaking a lengthy pause in weapons testing. According to South Korea's military, the missile was fired from the Wonsan area on the country's eastern coastline. South Korea strongly condemned the launch, calling it a direct violation of existing United Nations Security Council resolutions.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HD app. Download now.